Good morning, fellow travelers. My name is Candace Burley. I'm CEO of YOLO Travel Adventures. I'm excited to share the news that I am open for business. As an independent travel agent, I have a team of travel professionals behind me who are expert and specialize in customizing your journey, your travels, your trips to you personally, for you to understand what is important and what you want from your trips. We are here to listen. We are here to plan, book, follow up. That is our job, to make sure it's stress-free. I'm excited to work in the travel agency because that is my passion. I'm a traveler just like you. I've been to Rome, England, Greece, lots of places. I'm going to go to a lot more places, and I promise I will treat your vacations as if they are my very own. I know you got into this video because you wanted to answer the question, do you really need a travel agent? And I'll answer that for you later on in this video. Right now, I'd like to share with you my most favorite destination, and it's our friendliest country bordering us to the north, and that's Canada. Iconic destinations from the East Coast, St. Lawrence Seaway, to the West Coast, Rocky Mountains, and in between, Calgary, the cowboy capital of Canada. There's so many destinations. The low season, of course, is all about snow, and that's November through April. Bustling ski resorts, iconic destinations like Whistler in British Columbia, Braniff in Alberta, Quebec City, the old Quebec City, and the metropolitan city of Montreal, Quebec. You feel like you're in Europe because French is really utilized and spoken in those two cities quite a bit. It immerses yourself into that language. So much fun. When you go there, make sure you try to speak. And I've done that. I've been to Canada several times, and my French actually has improved from, I'd say, a D to maybe a B, just from speaking with the locals there. Canada is the most friendliest people I know. I gotta tell you a story. I went to Quebec City, stayed in the famous, most photographed hotel, Le Chateau de Frontenac. And as I came out of the hotel, I was crossing the street because I had to hit a tour bus on the other side of the street. But it had snowed the day before, and but I had to get across the street. So I went, and the snow drifts were over the car, but I fell. There I was sitting in the middle of the street, unable to move, unable to get up because the snow was so high, and two men in a restaurant across the street had seen me. They left their cozy meal, their cozy restaurant, threw on their jackets, came across, trudged across the street, got me up, got me out, walked me back to the street, and said, "Hey, I'm glad you're okay." I said, "Thank you so very much." But that's the Canadian people. Don't miss this destination. We have ski resorts that we can plan a fantastic vacation for you. Ice hockey, dog sledding, the Northern Lights, quite the expansion of destinations. Oh, and don't forget Niagara Falls, the most photographed fall in the world is also in Canada. The Canadian side is the most iconic. So the destinations there are wonderful. But let me answer for you the question, do you really need a travel agent? And the answer is yes. In this complicated time, post-pandemic, travel has changed. And it is not only complicated, but customer service is dead. Have you ever tried to get a hold of Disney? You could be on the phone for hours. And to get a reservation, you have to know what you're doing. If you're on the wrong reservation line, you just waited hours and they're going to transfer you to somewhere else. So the first thing is a travel agent will give you expert advice. We know the answers to questions. We know where to go. We know how to answer your questions. I mean, did you know that Vienna, Austria, just passed a law that you can't bring in a group over 25 people, or they'll turn you away at the border? Things happen all the time. We know what's going on, and we'll give you that advice. We'll give you the advice of the value. Is this added on value, or is it just added on cost? The second thing is we have the scoop on deals. There's discounts and specials going on weekly. You have to keep up on them. You have to know where to go. You have to know who to ask and how it plans into your overall vacation. The travel agents have special discounts and pricing, and we bring that to you. There's no way you could find all of those and you hit them at the right time. Some of them are weekly. You book this week, you get it. You book next week, you don't. The third thing is we're your advocate. We are here for you. Travel, just like anything else, may have hiccups. Airlines that get delayed, you miss your cruise launch. So many things can happen, but we are here to fix it. Hopefully not even have the hiccups for you to even be concerned with. But as an advocate, I will answer your phone at 3 o'clock in the morning. And we are there before, during, and after. If there's cancellations, refunds, that's a nightmare to go through. That is our job. We will do that. We will be your advocate. The last thing is the top-notch service that we provide. You don't have to wait hours to get a reservation. You don't have to wonder if the tour operators in Europe are legit or if they're even going to show up. We know that. Our service is providing you the value in that vacation. Like, do you really need a drink package on a cruise? They offer a lot. Offer wine and beer free. So is that an extra value, that drink package, or is it an extra cost? So we know the answers. We'll give you top service. Please push the button below so that you won't miss any content in the future, and leave your email so that we can start communicating. Follow me, and please have a safe travel.